All right, how's the framing in the backyard? Is this way better? It might be a little bit louder because of the traffic behind us, but let's get to a little Q&A.
Nap time.
Let's go.
All right, I'm going to start on Instagram because I actually got 16 questions there. And I'm just going to try to do this quick and dirty. His arm fell off. Oh, his Lego arm. Do you want help? Real mom life, right? Okay, so Izzy Graham 19. Hi, Izzy. She asks, what were you doing before YouTube? I'm trying to think of like what kind of question, like what kind of answer you want there, because I mean, I was a full-time mom before YouTube and I still am. Maybe you mean like work and stuff. I used to work in retail at Pure One Imports before I had kids. Worked there 2 years and was a manager for a little bit, or assistant manager, let's get real. And yeah, so is that kind of what you want to know? I also taught swim lessons and lifeguarded. I don't know if that's what you want to know, Izzy. Okay, next question is from Keely N Coleman _1, and she asks, how do you incorporate Jesus into your videos / life? How do I incorporate Jesus? Okay, I'm one of those people that I just kind of like live Jesus. I try to live Jesus in my life in every facet. So whether it be on YouTube or real life, I guess some examples of that would just be like some of these harder topics that I've vlogged recently where there's no way to exclude how Jesus has impacted my life through those difficult situations. So I talk about it. Granted, I haven't really done like my testimony vlog, but I think that comes through in my Draw My Life video, and I don't exclude them, I guess is the way to say it. And then also I was thinking like in like real life, like you're asking, it just comes out naturally. I'm kind of a friendly person in general. One story to kind of illustrate that would be one time I was returning some stuff at Old Navy, and there was a lady in back of me in line. Her name is Michelle, and she and I just started talking about life like while we were returning stuff at Old Navy, and then we became friends, and she ended up coming to church for a little while, and I'm still in touch with her like through Facebook, and I can write her, and it's just crazy to me that God does that, you know? He just like puts people in your life. So I guess that's kind of how I incorporate Jesus. He really incorporates me. He's like, all right, Heidi, let's use you here, here, and here. And I'm just like, okay. Okay, twin dot blessings asks, what is your favorite thing about being on YouTube? I would just say the community. I came on YouTube as an outlet, kind of just, I was like, hey, let's do this thing, just kind of randomly, and yeah, totally an outlet, but I was shocked by the amount of community that was there and like actually wanted to interact, and it was just really cool and just kind of surprising. So then that's, I think, what I like. That's my favorite thing. You guys are my favorite thing. So that's kind of cool. And I love it. I just totally love it. All the interaction. So thank you. Phil's Girl 86 asks, what is the hardest part of making YouTube videos? This is a good time for that. I think the hardest part is definitely with my kids, and finding like a little quiet moment to do a video is kind of difficult sometimes. Mommy to Mommy asks, how did you get subscribers and views on YouTube? At first, a big push that I got was from YouTube Mommy Meetup, and I can link them below. They're just a Facebook group, and it really helped me connect with some really great women. And then from there, just pursuing local YouTubers was a really big deal for me. And of course, I can't leave out the Daily Bumps, who I met them really early on in their channel, and they you know, I was in several of their videos, and so that, of course, because they have such a big audience, helps with subscribers and views and all of that. So yeah, they're really cool people. They were very kind to invite us to Ollie's first birthday party and like really get us, you know, connected kind of. So thanks, Missy and Brian, appreciate it. Basketball_rules04 asks, what is your favorite thing about being a mom? I love everything about being a mom, except for the lack of sleep. I really do. I've always wanted to be a mom. Even when I was in school, I was kind of like, yay, graphic design, but like really looking forward to like the mommy stage of life. And I think a lot of that stems from my own mom's like interaction with me and my sisters growing up, my siblings growing up. Because she just so loved being a mom that I'm like, oh, well, of course I'm gonna love being a mom because my mom loved being a mom. But yeah, of course it's difficult, but my favorite thing is just being able to spend time with them and watch them grow and watch them go through difficult things and like learn, and you're just like, yeah, like, wow, I do that too, and I'm an adult, you know, kind of like, you kind of learn along with your children too. TMPL11 asks, can you into a little bit about your go into a little about your homeschool routine and curriculum? Okay, this is a great question because we're actually picking curriculum pretty much as we speak. We're thinking about doing what is it now? Oh my God. Oh, My Father's World, and then there are, you know, like Matthew C is another one that we're looking into for curriculum. Curriculum's really expensive, so we want to find something that's kind of in the middle as far as, you know, like ratings and like how do with both Aiden and Declan, because we want to invest in, you know, our whole family and not just cater toward Aiden's needs. But we did do that for a while because we just wanted to concentrate on Aiden's speech for a long time, and now he's reading at a 2nd grade level, so which is awesome. Actually, I'll insert a little clip of him reading here.
Death Star destroyed. Luke Skywalker is on Xperia pilot. He flies his X-Wing close to the Death Star to avoid all of the TIE fighters. Then he fires a shot at just the right spot to make the Death Star explode. The Death Star is destroyed. Well done, Luke. Yay.
Right? He's 6. Like, rock on, dude. So proud of him. Okay, so let's see. Homeschooling, yeah, so I mean, we're not doing the unschooling method, but I think right now it's just kind of, we're in that like lull of finding curriculum, but as soon as we do, we'll just be a lot more scheduled about it. But since he's reading so well, it's so nice because I can hand him pretty much any book he's interested in and he can read it. He's rocking it. So cool. Okay, kailand _ what is the most rewarding thing about parenthood? Just getting to watch them and like interact with them, and I mean, receiving love is cool. Giving love is awesome. But I don't know, just being a mom is rewarding enough. I just love it, and I look forward to each stage. Of course, like, I'm sad when they get older, but I think the reward is just looking forward to the future and just like, oh my goodness, it's so cool. So cool. Okay, it's DD Baby. Is that it? Her question is, were there any challenges adjusting to being a mama of a baby girl for the first time? Not in the beginning. She, you know, when they're a baby, they're just a baby, but as Quinn's gotten older, she's definitely more assertive than the boys were, like absolutely more assertive. And so it's interesting to see like her little personality. She's like, she can hold her own with her brothers. We have to work on being gentle and stuff because I think she sees them roughhousing and then she just thinks that everyone can roughhouse, and it's like, no, you know, we're not hitting each other, they're playing, and so that's kind of difficult. So I don't know, I don't know if that's an adjustment about a baby girl or just a third kid, because she's definitely, you know, watching her big brothers. Mike Ortiz. Hey Mike. Hey Mike and Andy. That's another YouTube channel. He asked, where's the best dinner you've ever had? Okay, the best dinner I've ever had was from Ruth's Chris, and I got the surf and turf, and it was amazing, amazing. I can't remember what anniversary we did that for, but it was incredible. John took me there, and it was like, like everything was just, you barely had to chew. It's just amazing and so buttery. And oh, Mike, you're killing me. I really want to go there right now. Okay, M. Bendron, is that right? M. Ben Arbin. Okay, that's you. Are you planning on having more kids? Yes. Only 3? Well, we don't know. God could say only 3, but our plan is to have one more child. And then she wants to know more about homeschooling, which I think I've talked, I think good enough. I don't know. I should probably just do a homeschooling Q&A. Would you guys like that? I have an awesome friend named Christy Clover who does a blog called Raising Clovers, and I would love to have her on and do a live Q&A with you guys. Or just have you guys submit questions, because she's awesome. Okay, H.OLLXY, I think it's Holly, but you had an X there. Is that right? How do you get your boys social time when they are homeschooled? We do play dates. There are co-op homeschool programs in the area. Actually, San Diego is really awesome for co-op programs. Aiden's gonna be doing a little flag football like workshop thing to see if he was interested in that. So sports is a really good way to socialize. Just being interactive with your friends and their children. They're social. Bracketeers, are you ready for hashtag Vlogafornia Love at Disneyland in October? I hope so. I hope so, you guys. That would be super fun. We'll see. Maggie Lee 23. What is your biggest fear, hesitation about homeschooling, and what have you done to overcome it? I honestly didn't have a lot of fears or hesitation at first. I was just like, hey, this is what John and I are on the same page about, and we feel like it's best for our children, so we're going forward with it. As like the years gone past, and like now Aiden's 6, he just turned 6 in October. Now I'm kind of feeling the crunch to like, okay, I really need to get my stuff together and make sure he's on track and everything. So there's definitely a little bit more pressure there, but he's doing so awesome that he just soaks everything up. Like math, I'm doing, oh, I should show you my wall. I'll do that in a homeschooling video. I've got so much cool stuff going on that I haven't showed you guys. But yeah, I'll show you more about that later. He's doing so awesome. I'm so proud of him. Let's see. Also, what have you found are the best ways to be involved and connected in church ministry? There's my postman. Connected in church ministry as well as family. Okay, this is kind of a difficult one for us right now just because John works a lot at church, and since he works at the church, it's kind of like, it's kind of difficult. It's like, does he want to go there again and be in ministry when he's worked there all week? So there's a little bit of a weird dynamic with working at a church. I still go to our old life group from our previous church just because I know those people and I've known them for years, but John a lot of times can't go. Oh, it's so hard. So this past year has been kind of but hopefully we will be having some resolution to those questions. I would say being connected, like what I do is I get involved in women's groups. Like I'm in an awesome women's group right now, and we just, we really connect on a deep level, and we talk about the Bible, and it's awesome. So I would say getting into a small group is definitely key, especially if you go to a big church, which we go to a really big church. So it's like, it's kind of intimidating. Okay, someone asked, Kelly, from Facebook here, Savaries, Kelly? What is your favorite place to go out and have a family dinner? Okay, family dinner, I would say somewhere kind of loud, and so I'm not worried about the kids and stuff like that. So like, I don't know, like a BJ's or really any loud place. Okay, I'm gonna weed out some of these. Cheryl Edwards went crazy. She asked me like 5 questions. Ask me what I'm reading on Kindle or paper. I have a paperback book. She's asking if it's Kindle or paper, and I am reading Cinder right now, which is like sci-fi, like Cinderella but sci-fi, so that's kind of cool. Best thing about being a YouTuber is definitely collecting those family memories and just time capsuling them up, and then the kind of newer thing that I'm finding is like just like the helping aspect of it, like sharing my stuff and then others share their stuff, and like we're interacting and connecting and hopefully helping each other. So that's awesome. That's been actually really encouraging to me. Seagull. Okay, don't poop on me, please. Let's see, and that was from Angie. Oh goodness, sweetie. Can and glass. Okay, Brandy Grigsby asks, what is one of my 2016 YouTube goals? And I would say 2016 goal, to have a redo with Marie. I went up to visit in Seattle and got to hang out with my friend Marie from Bits and Clips, and it was like bink amount of time, and when we Skype we're like, that stinks, we don't even have a picture together, and we really need to get together again. So I'm really looking forward to visiting with Marie and possibly bringing like one child, like Quinn or Declan. I don't know, I have to think more about that. I mean, Quinn would be fun to take because she's a baby, but then Declan and Scarlett could play, so that might be easier. I don't know, we'll see. Haley Williams asks, what is my favorite thing to do on the date night? We love to dream together, and not actually dream, but talk about, we like to sleep. We like, yeah, so we like to talk about the future, and not even necessarily about our kids, but more like family goals and like, what do we want to do with our lives and stuff like that, and just kind of dream, which is really cool. Lindsay Hill asked also about the homeschool curriculum. We got to do one of those. Yeah, we really got to do one of those because a lot of people are asking about homeschooling. Okay, this video is getting a little long. My boys are calling for me, so I'm gonna have to do some of these other Q's and A's another time. Thank you so much for all your questions. I loved answering them. And if you want a couple other tidbits, I know Lindsay Hill, I saw you asked like how tall I am. I can throw a couple physical attributes at you. I am 5'9.5". I don't have any piercings or tattoos. There you go. Chew on that for a while. I'll see you next time while they're napping. Bye.
Nap time.
Let's go.